Welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of our Elite Dangerous Chronicle on Engineers, the third chronicle I've done on this channel. I just started the countdown timer, and I'm in the system Sirius. So it's Sirius. I'm at Patterson Enterprise. This is a station that's owned by Sirius. The next engineer that we're going to be trying to unlock is Qwent. I think that's his name, Qwent. Okay, how do you get into this system? Well, I think all new pilots are automatically given the Sirius pass. That used to not be the case, but I think that that's what you get. The way that you check that is you go over here to your right-hand panel, you navigate over to status, and then under the status, you have these tabs on the left there. You go all the way to the bottom, and that'll tell you what permits you have. I said pass, permit is what I meant. And you can see that I have the Sirius system permit. I believe you do also. I think it has to do with a game development in the story where all pilots were given access to Sirius in order to help rebuild stations that had been attacked or something to that effect. This was a little while ago. It didn't have to do with the Marla faction, NMLA, I think they're called. But at any rate, if you don't have that, what you need to do is you need to get enough reputation with Sirius that they send you a pass. So that means you have to start doing like trade missions for them, selling things in their stations, giving them cartographics data, doing missions from their stations. And how do you do that? Well, let's go ahead and get out of this face forward. Let's unlock the desktop so you can see my display. Bring up an internet page, go to EDDB, and click on stations. Now under stations, you're going to look for controlling minor faction, and you're just going to type in Sirius. There's going to be a few options. Make sure you take Sirius Corporation. And then you can put in a reference system if you want to, but just hit find stations. And these are all the stations that Sirius owns. 34 stations, and it's showing all 34. So I don't see the Averick system on here. I thought for sure they had something out at Averick, but I'm not seeing it. But at any rate, you can see that Patterson Enterprise in the Sirius system is in fact owned by the Sirius Corporation. So I can run missions out of here, and I can turn in cartographics data, and I will gain reputation with Sirius. If I make a mistake and go to another station in this system that is not owned by Sirius, I will not get any credit with them. So it's important that you come here and you check. Now I am in Sirius. So if I pick that for my reference system, notice it should reorganize. Yep, O'Brien Vision and Patterson Enterprise, as well as Efremov Plant. All three are in the Sirius system. Those are the closest ones to me, which you can see reflected right here in this column, distance light years. Arrival distance is how far it is from the sun when you arrive in that system. Procyon system is the next closest. Okay, so that's how you use this to find which stations that you can go turn these things into if you do find yourself having to get their permit. Now, once you have their permit, then you'll come to one of their stations. Hold on just a second. And according to Down to Earth Astronomy, excuse me. Let me take the display off. This part is kind of sketchy. Sometimes they have the mission, sometimes they don't. So you still want that page up with all the stations, and you need to hop, skip, and jump to these different stations until you find this mission. You do need to be at friendly. Okay, you need to have a friendly reputation with them. How do you find out what rep you have? Well, again, you go to status, and up here at the very top, you have system factions here. So if you're in their system, is there another way to find that out? You could probably use Inara. See, what if I'm not in this system? If I'm in a Sirius system, it shows me the Sirius Corporation, and I'm at a reputation of neutral right now. Okay, let's Alt-Tab again. Unlock the display. Bring up the internet. This time, let's go to Inara. If you followed my advice in the last episode, I think it was the last one, and you went ahead and made yourself a profile in Inara, then what you can do is you can go over to My Reputation. And let's see, we got engineer reps, Empire Federation and Alliance. I've never actually done this before. Here's the minor factions. Professor Palin is hostile towards me. Good grief. You know, I don't see the Sirius Corporation. Reputation history. Oh, these are changes. Reputation changes. Okay, well. Well, I'm sorry. I thought I could have gotten you an alternate way of checking. I feel like it's probably in here, but I don't know where it's at. I just thought of that whenever I was talking to you guys. Like, that just came to my mind. So I wasn't prepared to show you. Is there a search in here? Can we go, let's go to news. That's what their front page is. And science fiction and fantasy author, best known for books about Ruby Dynasty called The Saga of the Sculian Empire. Interesting. All right. I'm not seeing a search. Maybe, no, I don't want a Galnet archive. If I went to Galaxy. What if I just went to my page? This is set your location. I don't want to do that. Achievements history. Well, darn, guys. Really sorry. That was a bit of a waste of time. Galaxy. There's not, I don't see a search function here. So I'm going to just give up on it. I apologize. That was a lot of wasted time. Okay, well, we're at reputation. You need to get friendly reputation. Well, what I'm going to do, now this is all murky. This is very, I've looked at videos, I've educated myself, I read forums online. I have instructions, but because I haven't done them yet, I never know, is information outdated? Is this relevant anymore? Am I understanding it the right way? So it all feels like muddy waters to me. But we're going to try turning in the cartographic data that I've been saving up and see what that does. So I'm going to Starport Services, go to Starport Services, and I'm going to turn in my universal cartographic data. Well, that's not anywhere close to what I would need. I think you need 8 million in data, and that's where this idea of a 5,000 light year jump comes from. Or you can run missions for them, you know. I don't know. There's like various approaches that people suggest. But I'm going to go ahead and sell page. How many of these are there? They're all the same price. Am I making any money at all? Let me see. I don't know if I actually sold them anything. I'm at 66.22 million. Okay. 66.22 million. You have no cartographic data available to be sold at this station. Okay, so I guess I sold it all. All right, hold on just a second. Let me put you on pause. All right, sorry about that. I needed to check on something real quick. Okay, no cartographic data available to be sold at this station. So what that means is that I want to plan. I want to plan a jump, right? Okay, so let's open this back up again. Let's go to Road to Riches. Max distance from start. Yeah, that's... I'm assuming those are light years, and I need to go a lot further than that. This is going to be a major pain in the neck. Okay. I feel like I need to do a little bit more research, so I'm going to put you on pause again. Okay, so I did a little bit of research. It's actually all stuff that I've known before, but like I say, it's sort of muddy waters, so I kind of have to look at the info again and decide, okay, with my given circumstances now as they exist, what am I going to do? And what I found is that there's kind of a couple viable ways of doing this. You can either use the Road to Riches tool and go grind out enough money to turn into the Sirius Corporation. This is what I was saying before, that you gain faction with them, right? Or you can run missions for them. And there were a number of ways that were mentioned. People had all kinds of ideas. You could do combat I think one person said go to Sothis and farm anacondas at the nav beacon. You can do trade missions. You can go mining and then make sure that you're selling your minerals at a Sirius owned station. There's lots of stuff you can do. But what I found is that Hawks Gaming, he suggests the Road to Riches route. Down to Earth Astronomy, he also says the Road to Riches route is an option, but his first option is to travel out to Sothis and start running courier missions for them. They're fast. They send you to a nearby system called Cios, and you just run them back and forth, and you can get that done pretty quickly. I'm thinking to myself, why not both? You know, so here's what I decided. I'm at Sirius in my Asp Explorer right now. Let's make sure the desktop's available. Okay. Let's go to EDDB. I want to show you. This is how Down to Earth did it, and I didn't show you right the first time. Go ahead and click on Systems. Up here, type in Sirius. That brings up the Sirius system. Then you tab over to Minor Factions, and you select the Sirius Corporation. That's going to bring up all of their stations. Okay, they own them all. It shows you where they're at. Let's see. Let's look at this one for an example. Sirius Corporation, happy, independent, corporate. System is Sirius. Okay, down here, system is Luton Star. Right, so you see controlling. So that's the page I was actually looking for. Now from here, so that just gives you a list of all of their corporations and tells you some ideas of some things that are available there. There's quite a few. I think this, if I remember the number right, there should be 34 on this page. Okay, From here, let's go to Road to Riches. Make sure you take the ED Tools one. And we're going to select straight line mode. We're going to go from Sirius to Sothis. And that's going to give me 56 systems with 111 planets along the route out of 9,081. So that's a lot. Just for a refresher, from start, from end, from route. Okay, here's the distance of the jump. Oh, it's in parentheses here. So look, D3 here, it's 24,000 light seconds away. I might skip that. I'm thinking that I'm just going to do the ones that are less than 1,000. Really, there looks like a lot. I don't know. You can kind of make a judgment call. But look at this one for sure. Right here, 114,000 light seconds out from the star. That one means when you jump into Sothis, you're going to have to travel all the way out to this 114. Skip those. Don't even do them. You know, it's just going to hurt your credits per hour. So you can kind of make your own judgment. I kind of tend to set 5,000 as a soft cap. I don't want to go further than 5,000 light seconds. And on this trip here, with all these planets, I might just do the ones that are hundreds. Maybe, I don't know, 2,500, you know, but it's kind of your call. You can look and see how long it's going to take you to get out there and just decide from there. But then once I get out to Sothis, I should be able to run these courier missions with my Asp Explorer. Now, if I find out that it's better to run larger missions that needs more cargo space, maybe I will pay to have my Python shipped out there. But that sort of gives you the idea of how to do this. That's what I'm about to embark on. Let's see how long I've been recording. We're at 17.5 minutes. And I think what I'll do is I'll put you on pause until I get to the Sothis system. Okay. Well, maybe we'll go ahead and we'll continue running it, and I'll just show you so that you can see on screen a little bit of a refresher on how to do this. Yeah, launch. Once we get out of here, then I'll set my destination because I forgot to do that. Oh, shoot, that's right. And I turned down all of my audio, so we got to crank that back up. Some YouTube videos the volume is recorded low enough that it gets just annihilated by my game audio in here. I think that's about where I have them normally. Okay. Oh, my landing gear's still in. Okay. All right, so let me check Road to Riches. It says Astriang, Planet 1. Astriang. It says it's the next jump. Did I hit the right thing? Sometimes you got to be careful about what you selected. Yeah, see, I selected Ando on accident. So let's click in here again. Astriang. And then grab that and hit select. There we go. Okay, so how far away? 3 jumps. That's that frame shift drive going to work for us. That modified frameshift drive engineered.
Frameshift drive charging.
This ship is excellent for exploring. I have a huge fuel scoop on it, so fuel scooping is simple. It has a great jump range. I opted to go ahead and keep the shield and weapon turret so it can defend itself. I find that that's almost never necessary at all because it is nimble enough to get out of interdiction fairly easily. Might as well honk this system.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
So if you wanted to, you could strip it of shields. Most of your miscellaneous items, unless they have to do with scanning, like exploration, you could strip it of all its turrets, and you would get an even better light jump range. I don't know how much better, but it would extend your jump range. We'll go ahead and scoop. And it seems to me that if you just do that consistently, you'll stay pretty topped off on your fuel when you have the level of fuel scoop I have. I think I have a 5A in there. It might be a 4A. So we've arrived. I'm honking the system and steering away from the sun so we don't fly into it. I'm going to grab planet number 1 and we will rotate around and head for that. I've already got my surface scanner up. It tells me that it's out of range. When that changes color to, I think, orange, what it'll say is I'm going too fast, but I'll know that I'm within range at that point in time. 987, push to 75% throttle. I like to go until the planet fills up the targeting reticule there, and that's when I start to slow down. Okay, so yeah, see, it just now switched to too fast, the surface scanner, so I can come to a full stop now. And then for me, that's going to be mouse number 1. Efficiency target is 6 probes, so 1, 2, 3. You don't have to be super good about this. 4, 5, and then middle mouse button to look at the back side of the planet. And you find where it misses and go about halfway between the dashed line and the miss, and you can launch that. Now that'll be my 6th probe. I'm at 85%. I just need to hit 90%. So I think it's probably going to land somewhere around here. Oh no, it landed way up here. Oh wow, okay. The closer you are to miss, the further it's going to go in the opposite direction that you launched it. So if you launched from down here, the closer you are to that miss, if I fired it right here, it's going to land like over here on the back side of the planet. Okay, let's alt tab. Let's Alt-Tab to the web page and click yes, we have visited. Remember that as long as you don't clear cookies or anything, this website will track what you've done, so it doesn't send you there again if you use it in the future. Now we're going to Irundin, and it's also planet number 1. So I will go, let's see, I got to get out of this mode, and then go here, go here. And that's just the next jump over. That's nice. Okay, let's speed up. Get our system within our scopes.
Frameshift drive charging.
We'll probably go ahead and scoop at this star. So I like to slow down to about halfway between the colored line. For me, it's yellow. For you guys, it's probably something else because I'm using custom colors. And scooping at between 400 and 500 will fill this thing up in a hurry. Once I ticked 70% on the, well, there we go, we're done. At 70%, I would have dipped out anyway. 70% temperature. All right, we're going to planet 1, which is right over here. We're going to make sure we're maxed out on speed. At 7 seconds, we're going to push to 75% throttle. 6 is okay. I find sometimes even 5 is okay, but 6 I think is what you're supposed to be aiming for. I think I selected 7 for myself, just to kind of be careful. Because sometimes it adjusts down a notch, but at any rate, you guys get the point. 6 or 7 seconds, that's where you want to push to 75% throttle. Once the planet fills up your targeting reticule, I think you're safe to come to an all stop. Watch the surface scanner where it says out of range. Yeah, it just went to too fast. So that does seem to be a good indicator of when you can go to all stop. And there we go, we can enter in. Okay, this one's got an efficiency target of 6. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want to put it right there, 6. Then I'm going to hit my mouse button 3 so I get the backside view and I can see where this the last probe that I launched lands at. Over in the bottom left, you can see your percentage map ticking up. There we go.
Surface scan complete.
We're done. So you click yes here. Next world is going to be Qwent. Go into your galactic map. Click here. I always click a few times to make sure I've selected it. Qwent. Plan the course. And again, it's the next jump. So you guys kind of get the idea. That's how you do your road to riches, and you just do that all the way out to Sothis.
Frameshift drive charging.
And don't forget that don't waste your time on things like 36,000 light seconds away. Don't even do that. Skip it. So once we get into system here, I will put you guys on pause. And then I should see you in Sothis whenever I bring you back. the system. Find it in system map. Select it. There we go. All right, guys, I'm going to put you on pause. And I will see you in Sothis. All right, guys, we're at about 30 minutes in this episode, so this is going to be the end regardless of what happens. You'll understand that here in a minute. I am at New Horizons Orbital. I'll show you where I'm at in the journey. I actually got this system right here, but whenever I was in this system, I noticed that it was owned by Sirius. So once I got this system, I flew back to here. So this is where I'm at, Tekaha. And New Horizons Orbital is owned by Sirius. So I can turn in data here. And what I want to know, again, since we're in a Sirius station, it shows our Sirius Corporation faction, our standing. We are currently at neutral. We have a 91.3% influence. I assume that's because of the little bit of cartographics data I turned in at the other station in Sirius. And we want that reputation to be friendly. So the next thing I want to show you is if we were to turn in our universal cartographics data. First, is there a way for me to confirm to you that this is owned by Sirius so you know how to see it? If I select it, controlling faction, Sirius Corporation. See, I've got the orbital selected, and that's what you want to do. You just want to make sure that the controlling faction is Sirius Corporation, and it is. So if we go to Starport Services and click on Universal Cartographics, you'll notice that I can sell my page for 11.6 million. Now, as far as I understand, 8 million is what we need, but maybe I'm misunderstanding something. So on camera, I just want to try this out. I want to sell this data and find out what it does. And it's showing me that there are 3 planets over here on the far right. There are 3 planets, it looks like, maybe 4. 4 planets that will not be sold here because we are not 20 plus light years away from the source to trade. That's okay. You can see the values there. Call 285 sector WA-LB9-0A1. Looks like it's selling by itself 1,132,000. Okay. I thought I was reading 11 million. All right. So anyway, you can see they're blued out, right? These are not going to sell because we're too close to where they're located. What it's saying is that this system here is so close, they already know about that stuff. But we're going to sell the vast majority of our data, and we're going to see what 11.6 million in exploration data does for us. There we go. I hope I didn't do anything stupid.
Incoming message.
My reputation, neutral. Sometimes you have to leave the station and redock for that to change. Let's see what the message was. There are a few of them. Oh, we promoted up to Ranger. That's good. We want to have at least one thing at Elite so we can gain access to Jameson Memorial. Salutations, Commander. Thanks to your dedicated service, you are considered an ally of Sirius Corporation. We hope that you will continue to support us and you will always be welcomed. From the Sirius Corporation operations team. Well, that's good. Hi, Commander. Your recent successes for Sirius Corporation have elevated your reputation status to friendly. You should keep completing successful operations with us to enhance your reputation further. We will always be happy to see you from the Sirius Corporation ops team. I think these are in descending order. I think I received this one first. Good day, Commander. We are pleased to inform you that your reputation status with Sirius Corporation has been raised to cordial. Yeah, so it went from cordial to friendly to allied. And it was bam, 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 right away. And then, of course, we've gotten promoted to Ranger. Yay. Well, I honestly think that's all I needed. I think this reputation here will change whenever I dock in another Sirius station. So what I want to do is I actually want to travel back to Sirius. Go to Galaxy Map. I'm not going to close out that exploration page yet, because I don't know if I'm going to need to go ahead and do some more. But right now it's looking like I don't have to. I should be able to get that Marco Qwent quest right now. I'm 6 jumps away. I'm going to put you on pause. And I'm going to travel over there and bring you back, okay? Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're in the Sirius system. You can see the green diamond outline there indicating that they are an ally now. 7 seconds, push to 75% throttle. And we're going to find out whether this quest is available to us or not. Okay, that green must be one of their system authority vessels. That's probably what that is. But they're showing up as allies. That's why they're green. I don't know what color they are for you. Again, I have to remind you I'm using custom colors. Okay, there's the water world that they're orbiting around. I don't really see the station yet. I would expect a purple kind of star looking thing. There it is, okay. We'll rotate in. Right there, okay. This is a good approach angle, I think. That planet looks more and more cool the closer you get to it as the texture kind of refines. It's neat looking. Thanks for visiting Aesop Grimm's Chronicles. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, stay shiny.